September 11th, 2001. The world changed. Smoke on the streets of New York, screams, people running for their lives, and a fear that spread across the entire planet. The United States immediately held one name responsible: Osama bin Laden. A war began in Afghanistan. The Taliban regime collapsed, but bin Laden, the most wanted man on Earth, vanished as if the ground had swallowed him whole. Years passed, but one question kept echoing through every CIA office. Where is he? This wasn't just the hunt for one man. It was a war, fought not with technology, but with intelligence, patience, and strategy. And it began where the fewest people ever look, with a silent courier, a hidden trail, and a mistake that would change history. After 9/11, America was drowning in fear, anger, and uncertainty. Smoke rose, sirens screamed, and people ran through the streets of New York. Every scene testified that something unimaginable had happened. Media, officials, and global powers all repeated one name: Osama bin Laden. That night, a long meeting was held in the White House. President Bush called his team and asked the CIA, "Tell me, where is he?" The CIA responded, "We will find him, even if it takes 10 years. And that was the moment when the world's greatest manhunt began. A hunt that was more a battle of intelligence than a battle of war.
The CIA began searching every corner of Afghanistan where he could possibly hide. In the mountains of Tora Bora, hours of thermal footage were examined, commandos entered deep caves, but bin Laden escaped every time. Drone imagery showed hundreds of men, but none were target alpha. False locations, false informants, all of it exhausted the CIA, but never weakened their determination. Some believed he had fled from Pakistan to Iran. Others said he was in an underground Afghan bunker. But the truth was, he was hidden far more securely than anyone imagined.
After years, the CIA realized bin Laden himself would never appear. He was someone who allowed no one direct access, so the plan changed. Instead of finding him, they would find the people around him, the men who delivered food, messages, and family updates. This strategy was formally named Courier Hunt Strategy. Large glass boards in offices were filled with networks, names, and connections. Every suspicious call, meeting, and travel record from the past 8 years was re-examined. And finally, the threads began connecting.
One name kept reappearing: Abu Ahmed al-Kuwaiti. He wasn't only important within al-Qaeda, he lived close to bin Laden's family. But he operated with such extreme caution that almost nothing existed about him. Fake passports, unknown routes, almost no phone calls. It was as if he traveled through the air. The CIA became certain: if we find al-Kuwaiti, we find bin Laden.
Then, in 2010, luck opened a door. The CIA's tech team was monitoring a particular number. One day, they heard a voice. It was al-Kuwaiti. Now, every call, location, and movement was tracked. After months of exhausting surveillance, a pattern emerged: a vehicle, a route, a routine. The route headed north in Pakistan, and then the shocking city appeared: Abbottabad. The vehicle entered a quiet neighborhood in Abbottabad. Children were playing, shops were open, people walked freely, a completely normal life. And that was the strangest thing. The CIA followed the route and discovered a high-walled compound. This place was unusual. The residents never left. They never threw trash outside, and outsiders were tightly restricted. CIA drones captured aerial angles of the compound: tall walls, barbed wire, and the most shocking detail: no phone line, no internet. A large house without internet, nearly impossible in modern life. This was the exact security pattern bin Laden preferred.
The final report stated, "There is someone extremely important inside." After months of surveillance, the pacer appeared. A tall man who walked on the rooftop every day. He never came downstairs, never left the house, never spoke to anyone. His posture, height, movements all matched bin Laden. But there was no clear picture. The CIA rewatched every second, every angle, trapped between hope and doubt. Now came the moment to brief the White House. The CIA said, "We are 60 to 80% sure this is him, but not 100%. Obama remained silent for a long time, then asked, "What's the cost of being wrong?" The reply, "Sir, if it's not him, we alert the enemy. But if it is him, we will never get another chance." The planning for the operation was unbelievably strict. Every path, every wall, every worst-case scenario was calculated. Maps were created, models built, training sessions executed. 2 helicopters, 25 of the world's best soldiers. The mission was named Operation Neptune Spear. History was about to change direction. The helicopters entered Pakistani airspace in complete darkness. Altitude, speed, and route were chosen to avoid every radar. But as they approached the compound, the first helicopter spun out of control and crashed inside. This was the moment where everything could have ended, but the SEALs instantly activated Plan B. Their entry became faster, not slower. Every step inside the house carried the risk of death. SEALs cleared room after room, moving toward the upper floors. Every door, every sound, every shadow, life and death stood inches apart. The final door opened, and the target stood there. One moment, one decision, and the world's most dangerous manhunt was over. But the real test began now. Confirmation of identity. The SEALs noted the facial features, measured the height, examined the structure of the beard, but that was not enough. So, the biometric kit was taken out. A DNA swab was taken from the inside of the cheek. A few hairs were collected, and microscopic skin samples were sealed in tubes. On the journey back, these samples were delivered to the forensic team immediately. Within just a few hours, the report arrived. DNA match, 99.9%. Target is Osama bin Laden. This was the final proof that closed the chapter on a 10-year-long hunt. In the CIA control room, everyone held their breath. Then the words came, words awaited for 10 years. Geronimo EKIA. Silence filled the room, as if time had frozen. People looked at each other. Their eyes said only one thing. We did it! The SEALs left within 38 minutes. When the aircraft landed at the Afghanistan base, the world was still asleep. The report reached the president, and in the quiet night of the White House, a chapter of history had ended. That Abbottabad house, that darkness, that helicopter, all of it had now become legend.
The next morning, President Obama told the world, justice has been done.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda.
Some questioned details, but everyone agreed on one thing. This operation was a masterclass of intelligence, patience, technology, and courage. Something humanity might never witness again. 10 years of pursuit ended, and inside the CIA file it was written, objective accomplished.